What do you consider full-time?
40 hours.
No.
So none of them are 40 hours.
Yeah. Terry, he is, but the directors aren't.
So there's only 3 people that work in this building. And he's the only one that's getting 40 hours. And what does he do?
He does everything.
Everything. Explain everything.
Maintenance, repairs, chases down people that don't pay, tests, harasses people that don't pay. You name it, he does it.
What level of wastewater plant is this?
Sir,
My name is Chris Lauderdale. I live in Arlington, Indiana.
she's still on the clock.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. My other question is, so you guys decided to do a 22.8% increase. And, am I correct?
22%.
22%? Okay, because that 0.8 makes a huge difference, right? So you decided to do a 22% increase, and all you have on the back of the bill is monthly board meeting. Nobody up there thought, maybe we should notify the public?
Put it in the paper, ma'am.
Right,
That we did two days a week.
yeah.
That's not my
How many
problem.
people were at the meeting last month?
I'd say probably
Several.
40. I was here.
It was just as full as this now.
No, it wasn't.
It's
We got more people this time.
There's a lot more people here.
It doesn't matter.
It was close to 40 people.
When was it passed, Barb?
Right.
When was it passed?
When was what passed?
The increase.
First reading was
First reading was last month.
After the.
Before we came to that meeting.
No.
Yeah.
It's
You
right.
already had your mindset when we came to
It's
that.
already made that pretty
They
clear.
never passed it.
People, one at a time, or you can all leave.
I don't know if you can make any.
I don't think we want to
No,
go
go
there.
ahead, try. What, can I have your name?
Dan Scott,
Okay, what's your name?
Doug Hewlin.
Okay, I know you. What's your name?
Mike Mayhew.
Okay. So all of you guys are done in 17?
No,
When are you done?
I'm not on the board.
Well, that's good. When are you done?
He makes an appointment.
Still got time.
Mike Mayhew appointed Dan Scott.
So you guys appoint each other, there's not,
Mike Mayhew, trustee.
He's a trustee of
That's
Dan
him?
Scott. He appointed me.
so it's kind of like just a little gentleman's club then, isn't it? You guys all buddy systems and know each other?
They have one.
Your time's up.
Of course it was.
You said that last meeting that the rate increase was not final.
It has to be passed one more time.
Well, this paper that you gave everyone when we walked in the door, the very last line reads, "This rate increase will begin with September billing period." That's fine, that's it. So what does that mean?
That's when the first bill comes.
That means that's the bill, when you said it hasn't even passed yet, how could it be on this paper that it is going to be on your September bill?
That won't be payable, ma'am, until October. I don't know where that comes from.
This letter came from you folks last month, and you were here at the meeting last month.
Simply said that once it was passed at this meeting, it would go on your next bill, the September billing. That's what it means.
That's what, that is not what this says, and you folks gave it to us. So what, are we supposed to be mind readers on what you are going to do and what not, or just take your crap? Seriously.
You have anything else?
Yes, I think everybody in here pretty much feels that we're getting railroaded. And not a one of you even really. I don't understand how you can do this and not, I don't know how you can do so large, period. And not talk it over with anyone. And you're not talking it over with anyone. We talked to you at the committee meeting the other night, and the only thing you could say was, "That's Terry Rogers that done that," and I don't know the answer. That was the only thing you had to say. And I'm finished.
Thank you.
I'm Blake Random, live in Manila. And just to elaborate on what she said, I work at a wastewater treatment facility at Shelbyville. I know how this stuff works. And tank maintenance, we do it once a year. And we have 3 aeration tanks. We clean them all, we maintenance our boilers, everything. I know how essential it is. I know how essential maintenance on pumps is. We pull every single one of our pumps. We have excess of 40 that we pull at every lift station, check the gaps, we check the windings in the motors, we amp them, everything. If you need a shim and impeller, you shim and impeller, get another year or 2 out of it. They're only built to last anywhere from 8 to 15 years, depending on the size of the pump. We have gotten, I believe it's roughly 15 years out of the majority of our pumps, just by simply checking them and shimming impellers. A few we've had to let go because people have neglected them. You know, we previously ran the plant, they neglected them, and we had to replace them. I understand they're not cheap. A brand new one, a 15 horse, is around $6,000. I understand that. But you can maintenance them, and I asked him yesterday, and most of my questions are for you. What are you doing to maintenance them? I mean, how do you maintenance them? What do you do?
We check the pumps. We check them 3 times a week, the readings on the pumps. And we see if there's any fluctuation in the time that they run. When they get to running more time, we figure they're either plugged up or they need to be pulled and checked out. We are not equipped. We don't have the equipment to break down big pumps, to take them apart and break them down.
15 horse pump ain't that big of a pump. It's usually 5 or 6 volts, right?
We can take them apart. And we have a company that will come in and take the pumps, rebuild them, bring them back to us, or they'll give us a price on them and let us know what it costs to do it. And as far as the labor goes for them to rebuild the pump and for us to get equipped to do it, it's about a push. And as far as tank maintenance, that paper that he had for the capital improvements, that was just a list of things that he sent me to put down he had a template from another place, and it had all kinds of things on there. So I filled in what I thought, we might need to replace in the next 20 years. My truck is 10 years old. In fact, both trucks are 11 years old that we have. And as far as I'm concerned, they'll last another 10 years at least, because we maintain the trucks too. We maintain all of our equipment. We paint, do all the painting. And as far as an aeration tank, the only thing we have is the oxidation ditch. That's the only aeration we have, is an oxidation ditch. And our blowers, we maintain them, we change all the belts on them, we check them monthly. We do PMs on everything monthly in the plant. And so everything we do preventive maintenance. I got maintenance records in there. I got a book of records that tells when we do it, and it's done every month. And if anything needs done in between time, we go do it.
So on your pumps, whenever they're running more time, do you just send them out, or do you check to see if you can?
We pull them and check them to see if we can fix it or not. We check them out. We don't just send them off. We check them out first. Most of the time they go, and this is what the company that we get to do it, quality repair, most of the time when they take them, the impeller shot, because of things that get flushed down the commode that aren't supposed to be, and you know all about that too. And the wear on the impeller is the worst thing we get. Most of the time it's the impeller. It's not the windings and stuff like that. They're usually okay. But most of the time it's an impeller. And impellers are about $800. And this company takes them and builds them back up. And they cut that cost down quite a bit. And they'll come and get the pump and bring it back to us. And they are the cheapest. I've worked with 2 or 3 different companies. They're the cheapest ones, and they treat us fair on everything. So, like I say, we have a boom truck. It's one that you have to shove around once you get the pump up, and it's getting to where it don't want to move. So about all we can do is pull them up, and we might be able to move them far enough to get them off the top of the hole. but that's about all we can do with it. We bought that boom, we put it on that truck, about 9 years ago, and it was used when we bought it. We got a good deal on it, so we bought it, and it saved us several $1,000s of pulling pumps to clean. But, as far as maintenance goes, we maintain everything. We go through everything once a month.
Terry, he had a question at the meeting the other night about UV lights. I'd like for you to address the UV lights.
Our UV lights are set to where they run, we have UV lights in operation from March 31st to October 31st. And there's 4 bulbs. We got 4 bulbs, there's 2 banks, there's 8 bulbs. That's all we got. And they're set to run 24 hours a day. And they aren't on any sensor for the flow. I have to have a certain amount of kill and stay within the limits, and it does it. I mean, I'm right there. I have been for the last 3 or 4 years without a problem. And
Is that zeros or just cutting it for the state limit?
no, they want you to be within 20 and 80 count. And I'm in between. They want you to have at least 20 and no more than 80. When it's cooler out, sometimes it's hard to hit 20. But most of the time it's about 50. And when it's hotter weather like this, we get about 50 count.
And that's running at full blast 24/7?
Yep.
And when we take the lights out in the October to time frame, when
October,
March, our electric bill goes up.
Yeah, our
Our
electric bill.
electric bill is higher without the lights than with the lights.
So the lights, we don't have 8 bulbs, like I say, and they aren't pulling that much. They're not pulling that much juice, because once we take it out, the power of the electric bill goes up, mainly because we're electric heat. That's got a lot to do with the power of the electric.
It costs more to heat the place than does air conditioning.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what the bottom line is.
So, we're not saving, we wouldn't save any money by, the sensor that they had in there when it was first put in, didn't work right. This company that we got, they sold this to us from, they went out of business. The rights were bought by a company in Canada.
Trojan?
No, they're Suntech lights. It was bought by a company in Canada, and
That's what the company that bought them, are they Trojan UV?
no, they're not Trojan. It's
It's an
iTech.
It's
The guy's name's iTech. It's just a guy that bought them, an Indian, as a matter of fact, that you can't even understand on the phone. But that's who I have to call when something breaks down. And I have to talk to him on the phone and try to figure out what he's saying and fix it. And, one of these days, they've already put manufacturing the ballast. And I've sent the ballast off.